Hi everyone, it's Leanne from River Creations. In the last video I did these pockets. It was inspired by Patricia Veramonte, and she has these pockets where she's ripped them here to make them look really old, and I've decorated that one, and then I decorated this one and did the same. I've sewn them all up now. And if you want to look at her video on her channel, you'll see it, but we finished them in the last video. I just had that last one to do and I did it. Now this was another one I did, and this was inspired by Roxy Creations, Rachel over there, and have a look at her channel. She's very good at this sort of work. This is an envelope and I've just decorated that as well. And there we go, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make another one, and I simply have glued down those flaps a bit because they're getting on my nerves. Okay, I've got some music paper here, and I am going to just put it down. Okay, hope that was enough glue. I just ripped some music paper and I'm putting it on this first flap here. I'm going to bring it down a tiny bit, about there. Yep. Now, where's my roller? It is a beautiful day. I've actually just got my grandson down to sleep. So I've got a short time that I can do something, and I thought, why not just do one of those envelopes. I like it that way better. Okay, just using some tacky glue, but I do have to buy some more, so I'm running out. I've only got PVA, is it? Yes, PVA. And I haven't even got any glue sticks, so boy, I do need some. So I'm going to have to get some. There we go. So I've just stuck some music down. I've stuck some vintage paper down. Thinking about just sticking this down as well, just giving it something extra to match the top. And we'll do that, like that. So put some music down the bottom as well. Now let's see what we can do here. Actually got this. I wonder if this will make a difference. Something different. No, I think that that's fine. Whatever I've done there is fine. I am going to cover this up here. Okay. Oops. I am going to just cut that off at the peak. Throw that away. Right, we've got that so far. Let me see what else I can put here. It's probably best that I put maybe nothing else there, but I like the look of that, so I'm going to use it. So I'll put that there. And maybe one over this side as well. Okay, get them off my scissors. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. What we've done is put some paper down, and I'm going to do the flap as well, and then we'll decorate it last. Oh, that fits nice. Okay. Okay, let's see how we go here. Let's get some other paper here. Some of this dark vintage paper. Don't mind that. So that's what we'll do. I'm not mucking around today, we're just going to go for it. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it'll work. It will work. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to put some more stuff on it. Maybe some of this text. It's pretty. Now you can brown up the edges. Now what I mean by that is you can use something to edge it. Okay, I'm just going to cut those pieces off. Okay, that's good. And I might just put this one down here. No, it doesn't suit it. Let's get something else to go down there. Maybe a piece of text. About there. Or about there. Yep, I like it just there. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. So we've done the front, we've done the inside. Now we need to do the envelope part. And I have some of this beautiful vintage paper that I really, really like. Let's see if we can do something here. This piece of that would be nice. Okay. Take some off. Okay, let's get some, not that, let's get some, maybe some of this tea-stained writing pad stuff. Let's see what we can do here, what would look nice. I'm not sure about that, what I just did. Let me just see if I can do something else. No, the paper's not wide enough. I have to get something wider, like this. Like that. And I think we'll glue that down all over the whole lot. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're just going to cut it off. And we really need to let that dry. Here we go. It's up here. So I have to let that dry. Just going to see if I can get this here. Put it down a little bit more. Yeah. Now I think I just need something else. I'm not just fond of that paper running that way. Right, that will do, I think. Just a little bit of old book page writing. Just across it. It says, God rest you. I think that would be God rest you all, you merrymen. I think. Okay, so we're done there, and we're done the inside as well. Now I'm not concerned about that because I'm going to glue that to the book. Let me just put this lid on so this doesn't dry out, and then we can decorate. Okay, I'm just going to pull some things down I've got sitting here. I've got some bohemian pictures and things and stuff that I downloaded, which was a really good kit. And I'm still trying to remember that person's name. I have to go back onto Etsy and find the person. But I can do that, so no big deal. So I'll get to it and I'll tell you who it is. And that's what we'll do. Right, let's start off with something roses, because I'm in love with roses. Got some roses there. Got some roses here. No, not fond of them. This rose here. That looks pretty. Okay, let's not muck around with this today. Let's really get into it. This one's a really pretty rose too. And I'm off camera a bit. I am so sorry. Okay, so that I do like them. So let's have a look at some of the butterflies as well today. I want to put some butterflies down. First of all, I'm just going to glue that down so I know where I'm at, because I do like it. If you like something, my tip is put it down and then work around that with other stuff. Seems to work that way for me anyway. So I'm just going to put that right on the bit there. There we go. That looks pretty. Okay. You can put something up there. I've got some words that we can use. Oops, nearly dropped it. Let me see the words. Let me pick out something. Sahara Desert. Oh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Oasis. Let's put oasis. Now I'm just going to cut it very, very small. Take off that white a lot more. Okay. Yep, and I'm going to brown it, or edge it, or antique it, whatever terminology you want to use. My terminology is brown it. Brown it up. I know what I mean when I say that. We're trying to make it look old virtually. So by edging it or inking it or whatever word or terminology people use, it's best to be comfortable with your terminology. There are rules and regulations to what technical names that people have talks about. Now, let's see something here. I'd like a picture. I wonder what the picture would do. Is that pretty? They are pretty. This whole collection is pretty. It's a Bohemian collection. Bohemian Bazaar, is it? Something like that. I mean, she's very pretty, isn't she? And she would look nice there. She would. I'm going to consider that. Okay, I will be shortly back. I can hear my grandson. So he's back to sleep. I'm going to stick down this card. Whoop. Hang on a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, I've resumed and I jumped a bit ahead. I'm sorry, but I have done the outside, front flap. I did the inside of the flap. Then I did inside, or started to do the inside of the whole envelope. I've just put a rose down the bottom there because it's very pretty. Now on the inside, outside, I've done that. I've put that beautiful pink rose there. And that's what it looks like there. Now I'm just finishing it off. So I've just done that and I'm up to this part. And I'm simply going to put a butterfly there. And the reason is so you can write in between on these lines. And that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to brown it up. Or ink it up. And then we're finished. So I'm going to put the butterfly in right there. And he looks very pretty. Okay, let me see if I can put this back. Right, my grandson woke up and he's playing at the moment. He's 10 months old. Okay, so let's get to this and then we're finished. I'll do the inside first. Go right round the entire thing. Make it look really vintage or old-fashioned, whatever term you would like to use. I'm sure there's a technical name for this, but I'm a pretty simple gal, so I just call it so I'm comfortable with it. It's important to get things, of course, named correctly. Like at the moment I'm reading a lot about succulents and cacti, and it's important to know, well, we have common names for them. One that comes to my mind is mother-in-law's tongue. That was quite big in my mother's day, and she had lots and lots of it growing, and I used to say, what's that called? And the common name, or the going around name, or the slang name, if you want to say, if you want to understand what the common name means, slang, is mother-in-law's tongue. So it's probably appropriate. And okay, let's do the outside. So, but the scientific name is whatever. Don't ask me what it is. I can't pronounce those scientific names. I don't think it's important to say them correctly, but it's probably important to be able to write them down, spell them, so you do have the right name. But it's very much like this in craft, sorry, or book, not bookkeeping, scrapbooking, all those sorts of mediums, mixed media, there's common names for things, and I'm going to talk about that in another video, about some of the stuff that I'm going to do. I've named them just a common name, so I know what they are. But if you wanted to know the technical name of these things, you'd have to go to someone who does it professionally and who's been trained, probably at university or a college that does them, and find out what the technical name of something is, like sewing or straight stitch. You know, it has other names like running stitch. I don't know, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself there. But what did we get onto the subject about common names, scientific names, about courses? Yep. To know the correct terminology, well, that's okay if you don't. That's all I'm saying is I don't think that that's as necessarily as important as anything else. Right, I think we've done it. Take that off. Okay, so there's my 2 envelopes, and we will use them in some journals. And then we've got 2 pockets that we did. Okay, you can machine sew around this, as I said. You can make it into a pocket. Just zip up the sides there. But I like them hanging in my journals, so you can hang it onto a page like that, and that can go over the page like that. Or you can glue it in your book that way, or you can glue it in your book that way. Just glue that part of it in your journal, that part there, and then you can sit it in the middle of your book like that, and you just open it up. I like that idea. So there was the one we just did. We did it fairly quickly. And then we've got this one that I did in a video that I've lost. Okay, so that's 2 we did. Okay, so there you go. So please try them. If you want, go over to Patricia from Vermonti's and go over to Roxy Creations for those. They have the tutorials. I just did those tutorials and done my own, and in my own style, of course. So until I see you next time, bye for now.